The Outlanders Journey. Tier 1, Level 0. Chapter 21. Bach. You can now hear everything upstairs. Footsteps, muffled chattering, the opening and closing of doors. Mr. Sanos hasn't caught on yet to what you've done, and over the next couple of days, you've learned to distinguish all of the unique individuals who come and go in the house. One moves briskly with a light step after opening what sounds like a heavy door. Another saunters around before sitting down, and the floors creak under their weight. Of all the people who enter, only one other person besides Mr. Sanos approaches the bookshelf that you and Maya Lee are hidden behind. Today, you hear quiet, rhythmic taps on that very bookshelf. Someone is knocking. Does Maya Lee hear this? You saunter to your door, squeezing the doorknob. Another set of knocks. Yesterday, Mr. Sanos installed something new on your door specifically, some sort of reinforcement to make sure you can't leave. Whenever he comes by to give you food, the doorknob glows to his touch only, clicking open. You grip it tightly, sensing that resistance. A third set of knocking. You twist hard, one hand clasped over the other, pressing your shoulder and full weight into the door. It releases with a sound like shattering glass. The door swings open, and you step out. At the same time, you see Maya Lee appearing out of the fog. You point up the stairs. "What is that?" you whisper. "I thought it might be that Laurel person." "Oh." You motion for her to stay put, lowering yourself and crawling up the stairs on all fours. Slowly, deliberately, you climb up the delicate steps until you reach the top. You touch the back of the bookshelf and place your ear against it, listening. You open the square flap and peek through. You see an arm, and then loose robes. A person swaying nervously. A fourth set of knocks, now clear and resonant. You peer up, and the first thing you see is the glimmer of a necklace poking through the collar of a shirt. A familiar face, Laurel's face, scanning around nervously. Your memories are hazy, but you know it's him. "Laurel," you say, almost too loudly. "What the fuck?" Laurel leaps backward, nearly toppling over himself. He ducks down, peeking through the opening and finally seeing you. "Bach?" "Hi." Something creaks behind him. "Hold on," he says. He grabs a book and sits himself down on a lounge chair nearby, opening to a random page. Then you hear his voice in your head. "So, you dispelled the magic successfully? You can respond to me with your mind." "Yes," you say out loud. Then, realizing Laurel's instructions, you answer telepathically. "Yes. I broke the magic like you said. We can see and hear now." Laurel nods. "All right. That's good. That's really good. I wasn't sure if you actually got it done, but this is really good." "Mama taught me," you telegraph. "The detect magic thing. Mama taught me a long time ago." "Really?" "Yeah." "I'm sure she'll be really proud to hear that." Laurel flips a page. "Listen, we're leaving very soon. You did your end. Now I need to tell you what I've been doing." "Okay." "I have everything arranged on my end. 2 days. We're leaving in 2 days. When we go, my brother will pick us up and drive us away." "Oh." The anxiety of having once failed to escape comes flooding back, and your body goes cold. Even if everything goes smoothly, you'll never be able to come back. 2 days, and this place will no longer be your home. "What we need to figure out is how to physically get you two out of there," Laurel continues. "I can break the bookshelf like I did before," you say. "I was thinking that, but Sanos did something to reinforce it. I'm not sure what exactly." "So I can't break it?" "I don't think it'll be easy. And if we want to be quiet, we need a different way to get you out." He looks up, glancing around. "There is one spell that lets me teleport you with me, but it's an advanced spell that I've never officially learned. Even if I get my hands on it, it might not work. It's a backup plan for now. What can I do to help? You ask. Make sure you and Maya Lee are ready to go at any moment. You can hear footsteps from above you, right? Yes, you say. Do they sound loud to you? Yeah. That's good. If you hear footsteps that sound like this, it means it's time to leave. He taps his foot on the ground 3 times slowly and 2 times quickly. Got it? Okay. I will tell Maya Lee. Good. Laurel thinks everything through. You can't imagine how any of this would work without him. Laurel? When you let us out, will you come with us? There's a long pause. Well, he telegraphs, I want to make sure you two make it home. I can escort you part of the way, but I have to come back with my brother. Oh. You envisioned introducing him and Maya Lee to your family, all your animal friends. Laurel? You ask again. What if your brother comes with us? He smiles. That's nice, ain't it? I wish my family would be willing to leave this prison of a nation. Maybe if you talk to them, they will come with us. Maybe, but they won't do anything like that. They ain't that kind of people. My brother is barely willing to help with this entire plan. Oh. You hope you could spend as much time with Laurel before you have to say your goodbyes. Okay. Remember to tell Maya Lee what I told you. 2 days. Listen for the foot taps. Wait at the top of the stairs so we can go immediately. Okay. You hear the opening of a front door. A gush of fresh air rushes inside. Though you wish to breathe it in, you close the bookshelf flap. You'll have plenty of fresh air soon. It seems you really are excited to leave. Hurry, get back down, Laurel telegraphs. Okay. Slowly you crawl back down the stairs, 1 step at a time, watching the top. You can hear Laurel talking to an unfamiliar voice in a language you don't understand, the language Mr. Senos speaks sometimes. The conversation seems like friendly, casual chatter. It's all right, Laurel telegraphs again. False alarm. But get back to your room anyway. Remember, 2 days. Okay. See you soon, Laurel. You rush to the bottom. Maya Lee's been sitting nervously, picking at her hair and biting her nails. What's going on? She whispers. Laurel said to go back to our rooms, but we have a plan. We're going in 2 days. Maya Lee's eyes go wide with excitement. Really? Yeah, I'll tell you later. Laurel says back to our rooms first. She nods and tiptoes to the stinky room, disappearing behind a cloud of fog. Upstairs you hear the front door open again, and the loud boots of Mr. Senos stepping inside. Your shoulders tense up reflexively, and you race back to your room, closing the door behind you and ducking back to your corner. You pull your legs to your chest, and you hear Mr. Senos greet Laurel with a hello, one of the few foreign words you manage to pick up. Laurel responds with a greeting before his softer footsteps begin walking toward the front door, exiting the house. The other voice that Laurel was speaking to chats casually with Mr. Senos, and soon their footsteps also veer away. Then it is silent. You hear the bookshelf open and close, and Mr. Senos' boots stomp loudly down the stairs, and then towards your room. The door opens, and a warmly smiling Mr. Senos steps through. Hello, Bach, he says. Hi. There is a pause. Mr. Senos narrows his eyes, the smile fading. He looks down at his hand, still gripping the doorknob, and twists it back and forth several times. Then he returns his attention back to you. How have you been today? Good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. He stares at the doorknob again. Can I ask you a question, my boy? Yes. I can't help but think something very strange has been happening while I've been away. Strange little incongruencies. Do you know what that word means? Incongruencies? You shake your head. No. It means some things don't make sense. Some things are a bit unexpected. I noticed it started a few days ago. Do you know what's going on? You shake your head again. No? You don't hear or see anything? I don't hear when you're gone, you say. Ah, that's right, he says, smirking. You don't, do you? No. You do smell, though. Yes, it smells bad sometimes. Mr. Sanos laughs. Indeed, you do smell bad. I know hygiene is not something you're good at maintaining. I try to isolate your stench to the confines of your room so that nothing foul spreads too far. It is interesting that I could smell you as soon as I reached the top of those stairs. I even smelled it wafting out into the upstairs room. Curious, don't you think? Oh, you say. Oh no, you didn't consider the smells. Laurel and Mayalee didn't consider them either. It is interesting, says Mr. Sanos. I swear I saw Laurel casting a spell as I came in. It almost looked like he was trying to clear away some of the odor. Though I'm sure it's only a coincidence, right? Maybe he has no idea, and he simply thinks it smells bad there. Who is Laurel? You ask. Mr. Sanos tilts his head, staring down at you as though he's almost proud of you. Oh, yes. Something else I find strange. The door to your room. I used some magic to seal it shut yesterday, because I was suspicious that you were leaving your room. But I noticed just now that the seal is broken. I wonder how that might have happened. Would you have any idea, Bach? You shrug. I don't know. You sense your palms grinding into the dirt on the ground, trembling. Mr. Sanos smiles, revealing his white teeth. Look at you, my boy. So clever now. Who taught you all these new tricks, all these little lies? I'm not lying, you say. You'll pull your hands behind your back so he doesn't see them shaking. Mr. Sanos takes out his wand and points it at you. You flinch, blocking your face with your hands, closing your eyes. When you open your eyes again, Mr. Sanos is grinning at you. I taught you better than this, didn't I? I want you to tell me the truth now. Did you break the seal? You shake your head vigorously. No, I didn't. Then who did? No one. Maybe you did. Maybe it broke by itself. Mr. Sanos laughs. Oh, look at you. You're as good at lying as that changeling now. In so little time, you've turned into one of them. What kind of psychic powers did Laurel pull to influence you, You're shaking your head. I'm not... Bach, you know better than this. Liars like Laurel, they are nothing but bad influences on you. Look at how much he's poisoned your mind, making you think of ways to escape. Leaving in 2 days? You know how dangerous that is. I told you many times, Bach, you are not ready. If you leave, you will only hurt other people. Do you want to hurt people? No. You don't want to accidentally murder someone, do you? No. What do you think your mother would do if I have to tell her you left and killed someone? You feel that swirling energy around you again, rising out of your body. I don't want to kill someone. I won't kill anyone, I promise. Mr. Sanos squats down in front of you, patting your head. That person who calls himself Laurel, he is a shapeshifter, a doppelganger. He is a creature that can make himself appear as anyone and anything. The man you think you are seeing is only a trick to make you trust him. His kind, they are like parasites, you see. Do you know what a parasite is, Bach? You have no idea what Mr. Sanos is talking about, but you don't want to listen anymore. You put your hands over your ears. Mr. Sanos grabs your wrists. You close your eyes. Stop! Mr. Sanos caresses your face. Oh, Bach, what crazy things you've been up to while I haven't been looking. Look at you now. You're miserable. Don't you want to go back to when you were so happy? I wasn't happy, you say. I was always sad because I thought Mama hated me. Bach, you know that's not true. I asked you every day if you were happy, and you always told me you were. This is that changeling's influence again, infecting your mind. No! Shh. Forget it all happened, Bach. He puts his hands up and starts waving them in your face. You see wisps of light fly around his hand, shooting into your head. You told Laurel you didn't want to escape. You told him you didn't want to be tricked anymore. You knew it was a lie. You told him you were going to keep waiting patiently for Mama. You knew only I had your best interests in mind. His words are like knives stabbing into your head. The more you fight it, the harder the blades try to dig in. You put your arms out, lunging forward, shoving him back. No! You shout. Mr. Sanos falls backward, landing on his backside with a thud. His wand clatters to the ground. His nostrils flare, and he snarls at you. He reaches for his wand, pushing himself up, dusting his backside. You don't realize how much I've done for you, how much I've sacrificed for you. Everything I do, and this is how you repay me? He talks in a low, growling voice. I saved your life when your mother gave you up. I dedicated my life to curing you. Only I have ever cared for you as your true parent. I raised you for 7 years, cleaned up after your filth, taught you everything you know. I am your only family, and now some creature you just met is more trustworthy than I am? Is that how you see me, after everything I've done for you? He waves his wand, drawing circles in the air, and points it at you, whispering a deep incantation. A familiar fatigue comes over you, and your muscles loosen. You've felt this before. Your eyelids grow heavy, and your body slumps over. When you come to, Mr. Sanos is gone. You shout for Maya Lee, and you find that your voice can no longer be heard. The silence is back. You tap the floor, then you pound with your fists. You clamber to your feet and ram yourself against the door, but before you get to it, you crash into something invisible. You touch it. It is cold and smooth and almost intangible, just like the invisible force field that trapped Maya Lee. You bang against it. You shout and shout and shout.